This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSSports.com, Big GTV, streaming video, and always at the game. The game. It's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, working hard to help injured people in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. Since moving to Medical Center Parkway, they've helped thousands get legal help that they've needed when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, go to johndaylegal.com for a free consultation. And remember, there are no fees unless they win your case. Now, let's join the Primetime Sports team for tonight's featured game from WGNS and Big G TV.
Well, good evening once again from the floor at Stewarts Creek High School. It's the Region 5 4A championship game tonight. Two head coaches actually just shaking hands at center court as the teams warm up. We're about 13 minutes or so away from our national anthem and starting lineups. It's the Blackman girls taking on the Stewarts Creek girls for the fourth time this season. Blackman winning the previous three matchups. Can they go for the sweep, or will this be the one that Stewarts Creek gets? It's a big one. Not only do you win a region title, but you also win a sectional home game. We'll kind of talk through with you about that. If you are accustomed to how the sectional and regionals work and all, there is one slight change that you may not be aware of that has occurred this year for the first time since, I don't know how far back it goes, further back than me, 30 years plus. So we'll kind of chat about that. It's only girls tonight. We may spend a little time talking about what we've got coming up for boys. 3 boys teams and a couple of teams playing for a state championship at the end of the week in Division II. So all of that straight ahead as we jump into the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. That's coming up next as we continue State Farm Prep Sports and the countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
Hi, this is Amanda from Animal City, inviting you to come do business with our family. We are delighted to have just celebrated our 35th anniversary, and that is all thanks to you, our wonderful customers. We are pet lovers too, and we personally select every treat and toy, ensuring it's the same quality that we give our own pets. Stop by Animal City and get the best quality pet gear in town. Animal City is at 919 Northwest Broad Street in Murfreesboro.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-898-1150 and let me save you some money and time.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
We're back here for the countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, and it's the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Our friends at Rick's Barbecue have quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way, using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, beef, and chicken the absolute best flavor, that great smokiness that you've come to love at Rick's Barbecue. Don't forget, if you stop in, maybe you want to try their slaw dogs or loaded baked potatoes. They're awesome.
Oh,
from the pit to the plate, as John Dinkins is riding a horse here. And
what?
Pulled up.
I was trying to protect our SRO here.
Yeah. Well, you said ho, and that's what you say when you're trying to stop a horse.
Well, I mean,
I was trying to be funny.
In time of need, I'm sorry I was on the air when I did it, you know.
So much for that cough button.
That's kind of my introduction.
Kidding. No,
I'm the Lone Ranger. What can I say?
Rick's Barbecue there on Warrior Drive. They're ready to feed your hungry family tonight. Feeling a little punchy myself tonight, John. How about you?
What do you mean punchy?
Oh, just, you know.
Tired?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You
Ridden like an old mule.
You know you've been to a high school for too many nights in a row when everybody knows your name. And I'm not talking about Cheers. I'm talking about Signal High School.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like one big happy family. But we have some extra special news. Donnell Spann is going to be doing the books tonight, and I feel honored. I really do.
Darnell is beside of me, and I guess I'm going to have to – I asked if they had a chair with a strap just to keep him calm.
No, I don't. I think he'll be okay. He sent the other one packing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Somebody else got
I won't say who it was.
A little too emotional, huh? We've got some great games going on here tonight. John, you're looking at the last two Division I Rutherford County teams. We've got PCA playing for a championship on Friday, but talking about 4A, this is it.
Yep, and it should be a good one. Stewarts Creek is playing very well the last 2 or 3 games, and it's going to take a really strong defensive performance from Stewarts Creek to hold off the Blackman Blaze tonight.
These two teams have, of course, played several times. Going to look back over their schedule. They played 3 times before. Let's see, Blackman won the first matchup on February 3rd. I lost it there. Hold on a second. February 3rd, that was Siegel. It was February 6th, 60-22. They also lost on January 16th, 54-38. In the district championship game, it was a 59-39 Blackman win. And so here they are playing for the 4th time this season. John Hannah Jones, what does she do? I mean, you're playing a familiar team, yes, but you're also playing a team that has, I guess for lack of a better word, had your numbers so far this year.
I think defensively, I don't think is the problem because, you know, Blackman's going to get some points, but Stewarts Creek's really good defensively. I think where they've got to do a better job at, they're going to have to really take it inside, and they're going to have to shoot well. I mean, they need a game where Steen, for instance, can pop about 12 or maybe a couple of three-pointers and really shoot the ball well outside. And because if you try to go inside on Blackman, they've got the two bigs down there that make that extremely, extremely difficult. And you talk about depth. That is what's so great about Blackman, the depth they have at the post position. And they've got to keep Blackman from running. Of course, Stewarts Creek likes to run. So their transition game needs to be strong against Blackman tonight. I think Blackman will try to get the ball out in a hurry, quickly. And I'm interested to see what defense they play. Now, the Blackman girls usually play man-to-man, but we'll see what both teams come out with tonight. If I'm Stewarts Creek, I might be playing a zone. But We'll see. They're really good defensively, man-to-man, too. So,
the winner here will host on Saturday night. That's the sectional round. So these teams are insured of a trip to the Sweet 16, to the sectional round. They'll be there, both teams.
That takes a lot of pressure off, too. I mean,
sure.
just the mere fact they won't have to see them again for a while.
It's not an elimination game. But here's kind of the rub. You want to be at home. There's not pressure knowing that it's not elimination, but there is pressure knowing that you want to be at home.
Right.
Because statistically, and this has been just about every year that you can go back and you can count, look at the numbers, 80% of the home teams win because you have a home floor advantage. And that's just the way it always kind of works out. So,
well, the unfamiliarity of the gym, too. You know, I mean, that has a big part to play in it.
Well, we've seen that happen with teams that get to the state tournament in the Murphy Center, have like a horrible first 8 minutes.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
The teams that we'll be looking at from the other region are Nolensville and Page, and you're thinking, I thought we always went, like Cleveland and Bradley Central, and well, that was one of the changes that took effect starting this year. This is a Western district and region. It's districts 9 and 10 and region 5, and so you go west, and west is Williamson County. For girls, Nolensville girls, Blackman has played them twice. It was a war both times, but Blackman won both games. Page is really good. They won 66-9 over Summit, if that tells you anything, in the semifinals of the region. So I don't know who's going to come out of there, but it should be a good game.
You ever been to Page? You ever been to Page High School?
I have.
Yep, me too.
A friend of mine.
That's a little bit in itself,
It's kind of a small gym.
Yes.
Very small gym. And
I've seen 2 ACL tears there.
Yeah. Family members.
Yeah.
That's not good memories from there. So that's what we've got. John's going to give you your starting lineups here real quick. Just want to say condolences to the family of Gracie Hamby, former Blackman Lady Blaze and MTSU player. Her dad, Butch Hamby, football player at Middle, passed away. So condolences there. And speedy recovery for our pal Monty Hill Jr., who had transplant today and is doing well from what we hear. So keep Monty in your thoughts and prayers. Starting lineups from JHA Company, Fans Heating and Air, winners trophies from John.
All right, here we go. For the Stewarts Creek Redhawks, Sophia Davis, number 1, will be starting. She's a senior. Senior Gabby Kennard, number 15, will be at the post. Riley Steen, point guard, number 11, a senior. Amira Maynard, a junior, number 5. She's a good one. She'll play at one of the guard spots. And Alayla Malone, number 30, a freshman, a very talented freshman, will be at the other forward spot. So Davis, Kennard, Stein, Maynard, and Malone. For Blackman, it's going to be Amira Herring, 5'6", senior guard, number 5. Number 1 is Sam Garner, 5'5", sophomore guard. And number 12, Layla Hall, a 5'10", sophomore forward. Nautica Tomlin, number 20, a 5'7", junior forward. And Mariah Okori, number 24, a senior, 6'1", a senior for the Blackman Blaze. Herring, Garner, Hall, Tomlin, Okori. And those are your starting lineups, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates.
All right, well, we've got the table set for you. Now here on WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna, all you have to do is sit back and enjoy the play-by-play story. It's coming up next right here from the floor at Siegel High School, the host of the Region 5 4A tournament, the championship game tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night to do the same. Siegel has been very, very great host here for this tournament. Couldn't have done it any better. Timeout. We'll be right back, and the play-by-play story is headed your way. Coming up next on State Farm Prep Sports.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County prep sports.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
I just really appreciate Danny and his whole team. I always feel like I'm going to get great service and the right outcome.
You just don't find any better people.
He's always been very good.
We've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
Hi, this is Dan with Music World and Drummer's Den. Our prices are as good or better than the box stores. I don't think you'll do better by shopping online than you would by coming in. If you're into podcasting, we have starter kits that have everything you need to get started. The interface for your computer, microphone, headphones, you'll be online in no time. If you need a PA, you need lights, we've got all for rent. Music World and Drummer's Den, 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course.
It's State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
In a Rutherford County Classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back.
Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on WGNS Radio, WGNSSports.com, and our Big G TV video channels.
Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball.
Eagleville has done it. State champions 4 years in a row.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championship.
The Oakland Patriots, 8-time state champions. The gold ball headed back to Patriot Drive.
Multi-year Tennessee Association of Broadcasters award winners Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, along with the Primetime Sports team, are standing by to bring you the game, which starts right now.
Well, it's all come down to this region championship time. It's Blackman and the Lady Blaze, state ranked at number 5, and the Stewarts Creek Lady Redhawks, number 1 and number 2 from District 9, John, and should be a good one.
Yeah, it should be, and we've given you the starting lineups, and Blackman's going to be in the home white with the orange trim with a little, maybe a little blue. Is there? Yes.
Little navy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Stewarts Creek will be in the black, checkerboard white around the legs and up the sides, and won't have as much trouble deciphering between the two tonight.
I don't think so.
That was tough, Oakland and Stewarts Creek last night.
It was a bit.
I thought you did a great job, though.
A bit difficult. These two teams here, John, I think one of the keys to look at is how the teams start. I think Stewarts Creek needs a really good start. They don't need to fall behind here to this bunch, 8-10 points here pretty early. Hang with them for a quarter, then you stretch that to another quarter, and pretty much then you shorten the game to a half, and who knows.
Well, if you look at the 3 games previously, they've all been 20 or more for the most part, and you can't get behind, and I think they've got to play within themselves is what Stewarts Creek. It's going to be Hall jumping against Kennard, and getting the tip is Blackman. Tomlin gives it over to Garner. Dribbles to the right side. Now hands off to Herring. Back to Hall. Hall. Oh, nice fake. She goes baseline. Nowhere to go with it, and it's stolen away by Maynard. Maynard, little stutter step, gives it back now. Here's Davis from the corner. Good.
Great start.
It's a first bank 3 by Davis. One of the keys, we said, there's a jumper, no good by Tomlin, and it's out of bounds. Give it to Stewarts Creek. Of course, you can also, if you're Stewarts Creek, Brian, just play with, what do we got to lose? Let's do it, you know?
Well, it's kind of like Snoopy and the Bandit, you know?
Smokey or Snoopy? Oh,
Snoopy.
Okay.
You know when Snoopy was flying his doghouse?
Okay, that's kind of a weird example, but yeah, okay. Garner, over to Hall.
I kept the toddler today, that's why.
Oh, I got you. Here is Tomlin, and the layup from the right side is good. Nice move.
And nobody picked up on that weak side right there.
3-2 the score. Ball stolen away by Corey. And it's going to be an easy pickings for Hall. Layup good.
That's one thing that Stewarts Creek cannot afford to do. If they can't handle this press, it's going to be tough.
4-3. Maynard stops. Long pass down low, finds Steen. Layup good. That takes care of things. 5-4, Stewarts Creek. They can do that all night. They'll be okay. Here's a drive by Tomlin. Wow, scoop shot. It's good.
Went from the other side that time.
She came to play tonight, 6'5", Blackman. We played about 2 minutes. Steen, and they're going to say she walked. It was bang, bang, pretty close, but I think she did maybe drag that pivot foot. 6:19 to play in the first quarter, 6-5. Blackman leads by 1. They have the ball.
Sam Garner wins the best shoes of the night, I think, in my opinion.
I don't know.
She's got competition.
Maynard's look pretty good too. Maybe not as bright. Here's Herring. We cover everything on our broadcast. Here's Tomlin in the corner. Looks now over to Herring. She'll dribble it and bring it over to the right side. Now in the corner it goes. Tomlin to Hall. Oh, they give her a little space and she takes advantage of it. Layup good. Can't lay off of her. 8-5.
Well, and she created some space right there.
You see how she picked that up, though, that there was just that little opening. Here's Malone. Left side, now over to Davis. Back to Maynard, now to Davis. It's a pick from Kennard. To Steen. Steen gives it to Maynard.
They've got some size mismatches, but I don't know about personality mismatches.
Malone spins in the lane, no good. Rebound to Corey. Blackman in a man-to-man. And they're getting down the court quickly. Garner stops, pumps, 10-footer, no good. Corey with the rebound. It won't go. And the rebound, Maynard. Boy, Kennard was lucky not to get a foul there. Davis open for 3. No, banked off the glass. Malone gets the rebound. Now she's tied up. And I believe that's Herring that tied her up. And it's going to be Stewarts Creek's ball underneath their basket. 8-5, Blackman. Maynard looks, trying to find somebody, finds Steen going in, now gives it to Maynard in the corner, off the rim, no good. Rebound is Tomlin. Boy, she's been everywhere. Over to Hall. Hall, top of the key, now drives, goes up with the right hand, lays up good, layup good. They got to stop that.
Layla Hall's a one-woman show right now.
6 points for her, 10-5. Steen thought about a 3. Now she drives baseline and finds Malone, who can't handle it, but does get it back over to Steen. Down low to Maynard. This layup is good, and she's fouled by Tomlin. So they cut the lead to 3, 10-7, and going to the line will be Amira Maynard. Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, located at 803 North Thompson Lane, near Medical Center Parkway. State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, 615-895-2700. That's CelesteMiddleton.com. Doesn't hit the third shot. The free throw is no good, and Blackman quickly down the floor. Over in the corner. Here's Tomlin for 3. No good. Gets her own rebound, however, and going to drive and going to have a lane and scores. They're not getting the lanes at all.
Well, right now, after the first 4 minutes of this game, Blackman looks tough.
They're getting wide open looks.
Yes.
Here's Davis to Malone. Now to Steen. Steen drives, now backs it up. Now stops her dribble, will pop it. No good. Rebound, and a whistle and a foul. We'll see who that's on. I didn't see anybody really close to her. They say Maynard. Didn't really think she was that close to her. And coming in is Bailey Brown for Stewarts Creek.
So Brown gives more size inside to help try to cut off those easy lanes to the blocks where Blackman has just had a field day so far.
Blackman with the ball and a 5-point lead, 3:34 to play in the first quarter. It's been hot and fast. Garner in the corner, takes a dribble, now bounce pass to Hall. Cross court over to Herring. She drives. She says, I'm going to score. No. Goes off the rim. Rebound. Tenard. 12-7 Blackman. Maynard between the legs. Now back over to the right side to Davis. Davis looks inside. Gives it back to Maynard. Maynard way out front. And the give to Tenard at the high post. Now back to Maynard. Davis to Malone. Malone likes to drive. That one comes off her foot, and the ball is out of bounds, and it's going to go to Stewarts Creek. 2:53 to play here in the first quarter. Stewarts Creek and Blackman. Here's the pass to Brown. Bailey hands off to Davis, and now a foul on Tomlin, I believe.
40.
Oh, 40.
Yeah, it was blasting through the screen there. The
that was
screen.
Brown. I'm sorry.
Brown.
I had the wrong team. 2:46 to play. Garner. Tomlin for three. No good. It's short. Rebound to Corey. Over the Hall. And that's intercepted. Maynard's got a one-on-one situation. Stops, drives, puts it up. No good. Gets her own rebound. Nowhere to go. There's a fight for it on the floor, and they're going to call a jump ball, which will give it to the Blaze. 2:26 to play here in the first quarter. Steen comes back in, and out goes Davis.
John, after having success when Coach Jones put Brown in, now we've seen Blackman try to establish the outside, because the last couple of times they've shot from the perimeter. See if they change this up a little bit.
Corey to Garner, stops and pops. Swish. Two-pointer for Garner from about 11 or 12.
Yeah, still keeping it outside there, though. So Brown's presence has made them change what they wanted to do.
14-7, long pass over to Steen, and the ball gets away, stolen away by Blackman. Here comes Herring, great pass. Over to Hall, layup, good. Give the assist to Herring, beautiful pass. 16-7, 9-point lead now for the Blaze. Double team on Steen. She gets away with it. Malone has it. Loses it for a moment. And picked up by Brown. And now they're going to call a foul on Hall.
This is an unbelievable stat. Both teams have combined to put up 22 shots, John, and we're not out of the first quarter yet. They're just pumping it up there.
1:39 to play in the first. Here's Malone. Stops, shoots from the foul line. Good. It is a three. First bank three by Malone. That helped. Stewarts Creek, 16-10.
A run and gun type game, shall we say.
Here's Tomlin now back to Garner. Over in the corner. It goes to Madison Jackson, who checked in. Back to Garner. They got in the corner to Jackson. Brown all over her. And long pass tipped by Steen. She's got it. See if she can outrun Herring. She cannot. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Herring comes speeding down the floor and was made a great defensive play. You can't anticipate scoring on a loose ball.
Oh, absolutely not. Not as fast as these two teams are.
Steen. Maynard missed one for Stewarts Creek. That one, Steen never really had a shot. Steen drives, goes up, floater in the lane, no good. Rebound, coming down with it and out of bounds. It's going to belong to Blackman. Fans don't like that call.
Scarecrow made that one.
16-10. He is the skinniest referee I've ever seen.
I've never seen a skinnier human being.
I think he weighs probably 90 pounds.
Maybe, wet.
39. We're just jealous. 39 seconds to play.
Very.
Herring from the corner, short. Rebound, make that Hall to Garner for three. No, in and out. Rebound, Brown. Stewarts Creek hanging in there. It's 16-10 with 20 seconds to play here in the first. Maynard has it. Brown trying to set a pick for her. Maynard stops, now gives it to Steen. Steen down low to Brown. had the opening, couldn't finish the shot. Hall down with the rebound. Left-handed pass to Garner, and that's the end of the quarter. Woo! I'm already tired. It's 16-10. Blackman leading here at the end of the first quarter. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Here's Marcia Saulfeld with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee.
Friday nights are all about football, teamwork, strategy, and moving the ball forward. And when it comes to your mortgage, I bring that same game plan to help you win. Whether it's buying your first home, upgrading, or even refinancing to save big. From first downs to first homes and from refinancing to new beginnings, I'll work with you every step of the way. Call me, Marcia Saulfeld at First Mortgage, and let's open the door to your future.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Start of the second quarter of play. Brian and John here with you. I'm John. That's Brian.
Hello.
And Stewarts Creek will get the ball. They trail by 6.
8 of 16, 50% shooting for the Blackman Lady Blaze.
Kennard makes a move, goes to the left side, and misses the backboard, or misses the goal anyway. Hall, Herring pops it for 3. Yes. Three-pointer for Amira Herring. That's 3 for her.
I think I have that as their first 3 as well.
That is correct. Here's a pass out to Steen. Probably should have taken that shot.
Yeah, gave it up.
Malone to Davis. Over to Steen. Couple of dribbles now to Maynard. Maynard asks for a little screen help, and she gets it. Now drives baseline. And a whistle and a foul. That foul is on Tomlin.
We're keeping a close eye on the scoreboard for the Nolensville Page score, and we'll give it to you. Hopefully we'll be able to get it at some point.
Here's Davis. Now gives it over to Maynard. Maynard left side. Almost at the half-court line, and she is, really. Now she drives. Pushing it with the left hand. Now gives it over to Malone. Malone spins. Steen will take the long shot. In and out. Rips out. Rebound Garner. Blackman. 9-point lead for the Blaze. Here's Garner off the rim, no good. Rebound Kennard. Gives it over to Maynard. Stewarts Creek on the run. Across the timeline. Now Steen in the corner. Davis thought about it. Now she thinks better of it. Gives it over to Kennard. Over to Malone. Left side now to Steen. Gets a pick. And will try to lob it, and it's intercepted. Tomlin there. 5 turnovers now for Stewarts Creek. Tomlin with a reverse layup, no good, knocked out of bounds. It's going to go to Blackman. Now,
Blackman fortunate that time.
If you looked at the first quarter, you're saying, wow, Stewarts Creek's played pretty well. They're down by 9, you know? I mean.
Right. And they have played pretty well to be out-rebounded like they are.
They're not shooting great.
They are not shooting great.
That was one of our keys to the game before we talked about it, wasn't it?
But they have
some buckets.
2 of their 3 buckets tonight. They're 3 of 13 now. Have been threes.
Here's Hall. Good job by Kennard to stop her. Over to Garner. Garner backs it up. Maynard on her, and she's a good defensive player as well.
Blackman has almost been playing too fast for their own good. They're slowing it down here this time, though.
Jackson now in the corner. The shot's good by Herring. I believe that was a 2. 5 points for her, 21-10 now. Lane's getting ready to check in for Blackman. Maynard to Kennard. They need a basket. Brown finds Kennard, but too late. Garner has it. She's fouled by Maynard.
We'll see. Everything bad happened there. Bad pass, stolen away, then you foul. I mean, that's 3 bad things that happened consecutively, and that's 2 fouls as well.
They can't afford to have her on the sidelines too long. She's going to come out with 2 fouls. 5:21 to play in the first half. Boy, the atmosphere last night was amazing, wasn't it?
Boy, it's been a long time since we've had one like that. Like old times.
Monday was a good crowd.
It was.
Here's Lanes.
One game a night is for the birds.
And there's a walk. Lanes picked up her pivot foot. Turnover Blackman. That's 4 for them. And it'll be Stewarts Creek's ball. 21-10. Blackman leads by 11. Under 5 minutes to play here in the half. We give it to Davis. Davis now to Steen. Steen has it. Directing traffic. Now bounce pass to Davis. Davis drives. Push one up there, no good. Rebound. Oh, great outlet pass. And here's Herring. Layup, go in and out. Went in, went out. Lane's down with the rebound. She goes up, banks it off the glass, no good. And Jackson trying to get that rebound, but it is off Stewarts Creek and a foul.
That missed shot, John, it circled all the way around about 3/4 of the rim and then just kind of sat there for a half second and fell away. That was highway robbery.
Josie Banks comes in. Jania Bryant also in for Stewarts Creek. Josie, who made her radio broadcasting debut on Monday night. Here's a long pass to Lanes. Blackman with the ball, an 11-point lead. Garner gets it out to Hall. Hall directs traffic herself. Gets a pick. Now over to Lanes. Lanes to Herring. 4:10 to play. Herring drives, stops, 8-footer, good. I think her shot right there is so good. She doesn't do it enough, really. 23-10. Davis to Malone. Malone now to Bryant. Gives it over to Davis. Amira Maynard on the bench for Stewarts Creek with 2 fouls. Over to Bryant. To Banks. Agent Josie Banks. Gets it over to Malone. Malone drives, finds a hole, puts it up, can't not get one to fall. Rebound. That's Liggins who's in the game now for Blackman.
Stewarts Creek hasn't scored this quarter.
Garner spins in the lane and puts it up and good. And Hannah Jones wants a timeout here, and we'll take one too with the score. Blackman 25, Stewarts Creek 10.
Pizza. You can now order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com. We've made ordering online a breeze. From sirpizzatn.com, tap on the location nearest you and begin your order for carryout or delivery. You can order the Royal Feast, create your own, spaghetti, calzones, everything right from our online portal at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Stewarts Creek will get the ball with 3:23 to play in the half. They trail now 25-10. That was a good timeout by Hannah Jones, Brian.
Yeah, really needed it. Blackman on a 9-0 run, and Stewarts Creek needs something to break the ice this quarter. They have not scored in the second yet.
Walters is in for Stewarts Creek. Maynard also back in. Davis has it. Blackman now in a zone, I believe. Nope, maybe not. Here's Maynard. Maynard drives, goes up, puts it up with the right hand, no good. They just cannot buy one right now. Liggins down with another rebound. Over to Hall. 2:48 to play in the half. Over to Herring. Decides to pop it from outside, no good. Rebound, Liggins. Does she stay in bounds? She does. Now finding somebody, she finds Herring. Herring trying to get it out. Banks had it for a moment, now Hall gets it back. Quick hands by Layla Hall. And Blackman will retrieve it and set it back up.
Hall had a really hot start, but she's kind of been quiet lately. Maybe get her in on some of the action.
Lanes, now to Garner. Garner asking Coach Grandstaff what to call here. 2:12 to play.
How many great point guards does Coach Grandstaff have?
Oh, really, that's for sure.
It's another one.
There's a three from Garner. Golly.
She faked everybody out like she was going to do some kind of elaborate play, and then she just pops it.
That's what makes her so dangerous. You never know. Here's Maynard to Walters. Walters back out now to Bryant. Hannah Jones trying to find some combination that'll get something going for the Creek. Maynard now to Davis. Steen getting ready to check back in. Bryant. There's just nowhere to go with the ball. Have you noticed?
I mean, they're passing it around the arc. I mean, there's nothing inside. They're trying to set picks and double down and just nothing. Can't get anybody open.
Banks to Maynard. They're just basically working one-on-one. Collision, no call. Banks misses the rebound and puts it up. Here's Hall for Blackman. Scoop shot, no good. Rebound. Davis comes out of there. That was a good job. I can't believe she came out of there with a rebound. Got it.
One of their 6 rebounds. They're being out-rebounded 19-6 right now.
Here's Banks. Stewarts Creek wanting to end the half with a basket. Bryan has it knocked out of her hands. Now back over to Maynard. .38 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Maynard. Over to Bryant. Long jumper's no good. Hall saves it before it goes out of bounds. Here's Herring. 24 seconds to play. Let's see if they work for one. Steen was trying to get back in the game, and I don't think she's going to be able to get back in it before half. 13 seconds to play. Garner. Over to Hall. Back to Garner for 3. Rip.
Man, she's feeling it tonight.
And that's your horn, and we're at half with the score. Blackman 31, Stewarts Creek Girls 10. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
Hi, this is Norman and Beth Brown.
I was at a restaurant one morning and the waitress says, "There's 3 little kittens strapped under an air conditioning unit." I was like, "Oh my goodness, we're in the business. Let me call my husband."
And I received the call. I immediately dispatched the tech and we rescued the kittens.
3 little kittens, so sweet. Meow.
Yep, everyone goes beyond the call of duty at Roscoe Brown with heating and air, water purification, insulation, and more.
Roscoe Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day. My wife Joy and I love dogs and have one of our own. But we've also helped people who have been injured by dog bites and dog attacks, as well as bicyclists who crashed after a dog attack. You need to know that the dog owner may have insurance to help pay medical bills and other expenses because of a dog attack. If your loved one has been injured by a dog, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I run a small business in Rutherford County, too. I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Every team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-873-1700. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
Back in 1985, when Toots first opened, there were very few restaurants in this town. We've seen hundreds of them come and go, and yet we are still so blessed to be in business and be doing business here in Rutherford County.
This is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. After 40 years, we still got them. $6.99 daily lunch specials. Stop by Toots.com and check them out.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Thank you, Sir Andy Womack. We're going to start calling you Sir Andy Womack. I mean, he's royalty.
Calling him old?
No, just like
he is royalty.
He deserves
Let me ask you
that
something.
honor.
Have you met Dana Womack?
I have met Dana.
I wish you'd have her come to the station one day.
I'm sure she
I've
would.
never met her. She seems super nice.
She is super nice. She's
well, Andy's super
she's
nice.
fun.
Sir Andy's super nice.
Yep.
Runs in the family.
So, and Andy's son, or I guess it would be his grandson, his son and I went to school together, and then his grandson went to school with my daughter here at Siegel. So,
wow, really?
Yeah. So
you've got a lot of ties with the Womacks.
A lot of little connections there. Pretty cool.
Their his father taught me at MTSU.
Oh, yeah?
Well, that's a connection I have.
Wow. I didn't know we went back that far in history.
Oh, wow.
How about some stats?
78. I could tell you a quick story.
1878?
Tell you a quick story about Dr. Womack.
Okay.
It's a great story. You had to do a lot of research in his class, history class.
Yeah.
And he came to me and he said, "Are you working?" And he found out I was working like midnight to 7. And he calls me in. He goes, "Hey, look, I know you're working midnights. Why do you just not come to class and finish your project at home?"
Oh, nice.
And I mean, I had to do the work.
Yeah.
But he didn't make me come in and
You
do
could
the
do
class.
it.
He said, "What we're going over, you take your book and we'll go over," and said, "I'll help you out there." Never will forget that. Good man.
That probably was a big help.
Good man.
You could do it in the afternoon. Didn't have to be at class that morning.
Right. Now, he didn't do it the whole semester, but he did it toward the end when I was getting close, and he said, "I know you're worn out." I mean, it was super nice.
How about that?
That's when they were real people. Right?
It's those little things that make a difference with your educators. Well, how about stats here? Fans Heating and Air Winners Trophies, JHA Company, your shooting here from the first half. It's been all Blackman. In fact, 15-0 second quarter. That is a huge stat right there. Sam Garner has been on fire, 2 threes, 10 points, 7 points for Myra Herring, 8 points for Layla Hall, 7 for Nautica Tomlin. For Stewarts Creek, a first bank 3 for Sophia Davis. Riley Steen has 2. Mira Maynard with 2 and a first bank 3 for Layla Malone. Nobody in foul trouble, and that's the quick look at those stats. We'll come back and take a look at the team stats on the other side of this timeout. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
At Wilson Bank and Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank and Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank and Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live too.
Wilson Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Thanks, Celeste. And team stats, very telling team stats. Blackman led by 6 at the end of the first quarter, and then have been on a 15-0 run. They lead 31-10 here at halftime in this region championship game. Stewarts Creek just went ice cold and 0 for 8 in the second quarter. 20 rebounds for Blackman, just 6 for Stewarts Creek. That's a big reason why. Blackman is 14 of 28 from the field. 3 first bank threes, 50%. 4 of 19 for 21% for the Stewarts Creek Lady Redhawks. Blackman did not go to the free throw line. Stewarts Creek was 0 for 1 on an and one. Turnovers, 6 for Stewarts Creek, 4 for Blackman. So that's where we are. As we look at keys to this second half, we'll do that when we come back and get you your second half underway on WGNS and State Farm Prep Sports.
When it comes to your child's health,
You want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
here for every growth spurt, for every boo-boo, every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you
every step of the way.
Craig's Tax Service.
We perform tax preparation, individual tax returns, corporations, partnerships, and all your payroll bookkeeping needs.
Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service.
We fulfill all your tax preparation needs from individual returns to corporations and handle any of those scary letters you may get from the IRS.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
Mills Family Pharmacy.
Here at Mills Pharmacy, we do compound medications.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Compounding medications are prescriptions that are not commercially available, or you need a special formulation. If it's a liquid, suppository, or specialized cream, we make that in our lab.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding, all to create custom medications for you.
We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Customized services at Mills Family Pharmacy.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
You've changed thousands of diapers.
I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
Here we are in the third quarter. Give you those starting lineups. Blackman is Herring, Tomlin, Hall, Okori, and Garner. And the feed is into Okori. And Tomlin's cut off at the baseline. Now back to her. And the long three is short. Rebound Okori. Spins, looks for help, decides to go up with it, misses it. Going to get her own rebound, and it falls. Corey with her first basket. For Stewarts Creek, it's Kennard, Malone, Steen, Davis, and Maynard. Maynard basically running the point now for the Red Hawks. Maynard to Steen. Takes a long three, short. Rebound. Over to Herring. Oh, great fake. Layup is good. 9 for Herring, and it's getting worse, Brian. 35-10 now.
Yeah, it is now a 19-0 run.
That's correct. Malone decides to pop a three. It's way off. Rebound Maynard. Gets in, pushes up against his backboard, and scores. That breaks the drought. Maynard with 4, 35-12.
9.5 minutes without scoring, John. You just can't afford to get behind a good team. We said it the pregame show. Just can't afford to get behind a good team like Blackman like that.
Here's Hall. Has a wide open lane to the basket. And she's got 10. 37-12 now. It's a 25-point lead I'm having difficulty adding those two numbers or subtracting.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Maynard gets a pick, drives, goes up, loses the ball, but it goes right into the hands of Davis. She can't score. Here comes Garner. Well, Garner looks like she could just probably like play the piano and dribble at the same time, doesn't she?
She's one of the best I've seen in the last few years.
Long jumper, no good. Rebound of Corey. Banks it off the glass and good. Somebody must have talked to Mariah because she is pounding those boards right now, or Corey. 5:30 to play here in the third.
A 24-7 advantage, Blackman on the boards.
Here's Malone. We also talked about that too, didn't we?
Yep.
They'd have to crash the boards. Davis. And the shot selection's getting a little bit rough for Stewarts Creek as that ball goes out of bounds. Bailey Brown coming in, Kennard coming out. 39-12. 5:14 to play in the third.
I mean, as a coach, Hannah Jones, I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do but just look on. I mean, when the shots aren't falling, they're not falling.
You could be Bear Bryant,
yep,
or Nick Saban and couldn't get that to happen. Here's a pass now to Tomlin. Takes a couple of dribbles. Kind of a shovel pass to Garner. Sets it back up. Over the corner to a Corey. Tries to feed Hall, and it's out of bounds to Stewarts Creek. 5 turnovers now for the Blaze. A decent crowd tonight. Not a big crowd, but a decent one for the championship.
Yeah, seeing some folks from other schools file in. They're going to do an all-region regular season announcement, I believe, here tonight.
Malone passed up a shot, gives it to Davis. Now back to Malone. Blackman's completely shut down the driving lanes, particularly for Malone. Davis, now to Maynard.
I mean, Steen can't even cut through to get in the corner.
Maynard, Davis, Malone, and the pass to Maynard. Fought for, and it's going to belong to the Creek. With 4:03 to play in the third. Walters getting ready to check back in. That's Megan Walters. She's a sophomore. And Davis will come out. Trying to get a little more size in there, I think. Here's Brown. Gives it to Steen. Bounce pass to Maynard. She does retrieve it, but she double dribbles. I don't think Amira thought too much of that call.
And that was all caused there by Herring, John. She was in the passing lane, and she just stepped in front of it. I mean, they're doing such a good job of cutting off those passes to get in there, and then just to control it, caused the double dribble.
Here's Blackman with the ball. Tomlin left side. Takes a couple of dribbles, finds Garner. She'll set it back up. What Blackman has such an advantage now, they can just each trip down the floor. They can take some time off the clock.
If it takes a minute to get the right thing, Coach Grandstaff's probably just working on plays right now. These are things that you need to work on, get better, and Corey one of them.
Good feed to Corey outside the Herring for 3. It's good.
So they've been trying to get the ball in to Corey, as we've seen. She's had several shots. That time she didn't have it, so dished out for the triple.
Just her presence alone helps. Here's Malone. Thing about it, you rush passes when your defense is that good. Here's Steen trying to go up. It's again off the backboard, no good. Herring gliding down the floor. Stops, gives it to Garner. Garner gonna pop and bank it off the glass, no good. Corey with the rebound, it's good. Make that Hall, sorry. Layla Hall. 1, 2, 3. 3 Blackman Blaze in double figures. 44-12. Here's Maynard. Steen cuts through, throws it up there. Rebound of Corey. And she's fouled.
Man, I mean, they're just like vacuums. They're gobbling up every. I mean, it's a 20 rebound advantage, Blackman, right now.
Josie Banks comes in for the Creek. This may be one of those games for Creek where you just play some younger people and get them some championship experience. Here's a long three, bottom. Herring on fire with 15.
John, they play like this, it's going to be hard for anybody to beat Blackman.
Exactly, 47-12. And this is a good defensive Stewarts Creek team. Brown drives, goes up, fouled by, I think that's Ligon now who's checked in. I don't know how, Ligon always checks in. I always miss her. I think it's because she and Okoye are so similar. 1:56 to play in the third. We haven't been at the free throw line very much tonight. After I say that, there'll probably be 30 fouls.
This is their second trip.
Brown's free throws, no good. I think Brown has come back from some minor injuries and maybe some sickness. Her second one is good. First point for the freshman, 47-13. They give it to Hall. Now left side to Lanes. She sneaked in on me too. It's really hard to see down there though when they're checking in from our vantage point.
Yeah, you see the top of their head.
Hall, Liggins throws it up there, but she's fouled by Walter. I knew I shouldn't have said anything about fouls. 1:36 to play here in the third quarter. 47-13 Blackman. At the line is Liggins. And the free throw is up and no good. She'll get another one. The game tonight brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and Prentice Alsop Heating and Air. She does hit the second one. Her first points of the night. And it's 48-13. That's right, 48-13. To Steen. Steen drives. Now backs it up. Brown falls to the floor. Banks has it, now gives it over to Maynard. Everything has been just a struggle.
It's like passing against a cargo net.
I know.
It comes right back to you on the ground.
And they're going to get Lanes, and she was holding. I saw that straight up. Lanes with her first foul. 48-13. Just 1:05 to play in the third. Maynard looking, and now finds Brown. Gives it back to Maynard. Maynard drives, puts it up, and can't get it to fall. Rebound, Herring. Over to Hall. Hall, no problem bringing it down the floor. Back over to Herring. Top of the key now. She goes. And they'll play for the last shot, I would think. 46 seconds to play. Down low to Liggins. They're going to let her shoot. She misses the shot. Rebound Lanes. And I think she walked, but then she did. Tried to back up. She was too far under the goal when she got the rebound. Bryant comes in for Stewarts Creek. And Bailey Brown comes out. Here's Maynard. Maybe they'll play for the last shot. They scored, no points in the second quarter, and they scored 3 here in the third, right? Is that correct?
Yes, 1 bucket and a free throw.
15 seconds. Maynard just out here in front, dribbling right in front of us. Gives it over to Steen. Now to Banks. Banks tries to drive through. Shot's no good. They're going to call a foul. And it's going to be on Liggins.
Well, that was close. Josie Banks went in there without any reservation.
So she'll shoot from the free throw line with 3.7 seconds remaining. The free throw is no good. Animal City, Music World, and Drummer's Den, some of our sponsors, along with America's Home Place and Mills Family Pharmacy. Second free throw is up. Good. Here is Garner, and Herring throws it about 10 feet over her head. That's pretty hard to do considering Liggins is about 6'2". That's the end of the third quarter of play with our score. Blackman 48, Stewarts Creek 14. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and our Big G TV followers as well.
Stewarts Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Auctions are easy, fast, and profitable.
I've always been a big fan of auctions. Get instant sale, no contingencies.
That means the sale of your property won't depend on an inspection, financing, or appraisals.
I've known the guys over there my entire life.
Call Parks Auction and Realty or visit parksauction.com.
Parks Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Parks Auction Company, committed to auction excellence.
Sold it to you, 27.5.
You've heard people say, you know your work by your name. But there's no better name for residential and business concrete work than Dan France Concrete. From basic slabs to decorative stamping, for your next concrete project, call Dan France Concrete, 615-642-5152.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Trust me, Dan is committed to the community and will offer you a great product. He'll stand behind his work and make sure you're satisfied with every aspect of the work. Dan France Concrete.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game also brought to you in part by Ideas Tees, Dan France Concrete, Middle Tennessee Christian School as well. John, this is a pretty amazing stat. Blackman has been on a roll. In the second and third quarters, they have outscored Stewarts Creek 32-4.
And they get the ball, Stewarts Creek does, to start the fourth.
Should have a running clock here, too, I would
All
think.
you do, if you're Stewarts Creek, you just got to forget about this one.
Yep.
Plan ahead. Live to see another day. Malone to Davis. Back out to Maynard. Maynard back to Davis. There's just no passing lanes. They've cut them off. A lot of screens being picked. There's Malone. That shot's no good. And they picked a bad night to have a bad shooting night from outside. Herring over the lanes, quickly to Hall. Hall dribbles around to the front court. Gives it over to Garner. Garner drives, push shot no good. And Steen popped that one in. I guess we give that to Garner.
Well, Garner, I think, had kind of pushed Steen's hand up, but Steen had it, and it went in.
Well, that kind of shows the night, doesn't it?
Yeah, boy.
Davis pushes the layup, no good. Rebound, Liggins. And then there's a scramble for a loose ball. And the foul. Foul is on Hall.
Hall trying to punch the ball out.
There's really not been any foul trouble by anybody tonight.
Official making sure the clock's supposed to be running.
Well, he's out of town, you know.
Yeah,
he's a veteran from here, really. Well, he's done a lot of great move by Malone, but she missed the shot. That kind of night. Herring drives, now gives it over to Lanes, who's going to pop a three. Short. Rebound, Herring, layup good.
They're getting every rebound, John. 34-7 rebound advantage. Stewarts Creek had one rebound in the third quarter.
Kennard checks back in. She's got the ball now, and she travels. See, defense like that causes hesitation. Thought the passing lane, thought she was going to be able to pass it, didn't, moved her feet. Walter comes back in, and Steen's going to come out.
Coach Brandstaff.
My question to you, Brian, is if you're Stewarts Creek, how do you rebound from this? To just completely, totally put it out of your mind? Or?
Well, I mean, this is the fourth time they played, so they've had to do that 3 other times and continue on and had a season that got them to
and I guess they've
reach
been
a
successful.
championship, and they have been. So, yes, you definitely have to do that. But it does make – I mean, it makes it tougher going to the next round.
Lane just pushing it up there. She's fouled by Banks.
They will have to go on the road. They'll have to play the winner of Nolensville and Page. And I have not seen a score on that, but I am looking. One thing that we got spoiled from is we always knew by early second quarter who we were going to play because it was Eastern time zone. So they started an hour earlier. But now we don't go east, we're going west.
Kind of hurts the possibility of doing 2 games too, doesn't it? When
Yeah.
they start at the same time. Out of bounds to Stewarts Creek. Let's see, we've got some newcomers in.
Oh boy.
Number 33, Nakia Young for Blackman. Bailey Bryant, and
Stewarts Creek's
Nelson,
up there 5.
Nelson in for Stewarts Creek. Let me see if I've got any. Steen is still in, and so is Maynard. This goes to Nelson. Takes a couple of dribbles. Nelson is a sophomore. To Steen, back to Maynard. Maynard hadn't given up though, has she?
No.
Shot missed, rebound. Bryan fights for it. Brown fights for it. Has a little open lane, can't get it to go. And it's out of bounds at Stewarts Creek. Best rebounding they've done tonight. 3:54, clock running. They get it to Bryant. Bryant doesn't go up, now she does. Shots missed, rebound. Lanes. I love Hannah Jones. She's down there coaching her heart out, really. Here's Herring. Over to Garner. Garner back to Herring. Looks, loses the ball. Steen comes away with the steal. Bounce pass, and it's going to go off of Nelson, out of bounds to Blackman. Walter now does check in. Brown going to come out. 3:10 to play. We'll have the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show for you immediately after the finish of this game. We'll have the scores and stats for you as well. Here's Garner. Jackson is in, sets the screen for her. Now looks, needs help. Steen comes up with another steal.
Scrappy.
Let's see if she can get it in there. Does. Steen with a basket. 2:33 to go, 53-16. Well, I'll give credit to Stewarts Creek. They haven't quit, for sure. Over to Garner. Over to Lanes. Lanes loses it momentarily, now finds Garner. Herring still in the game. Counts is in, down low. Lane's shot's blocked. Counts is on the floor. They tumble. There's a walk. Maury Robertson, a junior, coming into the game with 1:52 to play. And Maynard going to come out. And I know she's not going to get one, but she's played a good game. Had a good tournament. 53-16. Here's Steen. Stops, pops. No good. Rebound. Picked up Herring. Just ripped it away from her. 1:20 to play. Here's Garner. Shot no good. Rebound. Up and in by Counts. I'm sorry, that's not Counts. That's Young, Nakia Young with a basket. And now Madison Crawford comes in. Let me see if there's anybody else. Yes, Nia Tiller in the game for Blackman. I think I've gotten everybody. Madison Jackson is in. Here's Nelson. Gets a pick. Drives.
Wow.
She was fouled and she threw a bullet up there to the goal. And official trying to get the last one in where she can get some seconds here. Kelly in the game. That's Anaya Kelly, a freshman. 25 seconds. Free throw's no good by Nelson. She'll get another one.
It's probably going to end our game.
I think you're right. They might have a second or two left. Free throw's good. Nelson gets her first points, 9 seconds. Lane's going to walk across. Just going to dribble out front, and that's your ball game here, folks. Final score, 55-17. Blackman wins it going away. It was never in doubt from the opening tip, and they are the region champs. And we'll talk about that and much more as we continue here with the Prentice Salsa Heating and Air postgame show coming up. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS.
WGNS Radio and Big G TV cover prep sports like no one else. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team bring you the sights and sounds of every game on State Farm Prep Sports, where local teams and big moments come to life. Hear every game on FM 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, and WGNSradio.com, or watch on YouTube, Facebook, and more. WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County Prep Sports.
Since 1938, J. Mullins Jewelry has been Murfreesboro's trusted family-owned jeweler, helping you celebrate life's biggest moments with breathtaking diamonds, custom designs, and expert craftsmanship. From our first sparkle to redesigning Grandma's heirloom, we'll handle it all with care, quality, and honest prices big stores simply can't match. Expert repairs, one-of-a-kind creations, and service that feels like home at J. Mullins Jewelry, 1640 Memorial Boulevard in Murfreesboro, and mullinsjewelry.com.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Hey there, it's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, I've seen firsthand how they go above and beyond. They have the Gateway and Memorial Boulevard locations, along with 9 more across Middle Tennessee. They make it easy to get the help I need, and I can always talk to a real person. That's a big deal nowadays. That's why I trust First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. They're always there when I need them.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
When it comes to your child's health,
You want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
here for every growth spurt,
for every boo-boo,
every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you
every step of the way.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
The final whistle has blown. Now it's time to break down all the action on the Prentice Salsa Heating and Air post-game show. Stats, highlights, scores, everything you need to relive tonight's action. Brought to you by Prentice Salsa Heating and Air. From heating to cooling, they service all major brands and often provide same-day service. Their Rheem Pro team is dedicated to keeping your home or business comfortable in every season. Prentice Salsa Heating and Air, your hometown comfort pros on West College Street. Now back to the Primetime Sports team to wrap up tonight's action.
Final score tonight, Blackman wins it going away 55-17, and it was never in doubt, really. And running clock in the fourth quarter. I guess what we'll do now is do you want to wait on the region people, or do you want to go ahead and?
They're going to announce this in an order here, so I have that, but I don't want to announce it before it's done.
All
here,
right.
So,
well, we're going to say that's going to be a Rutherford County Spotlight. Rutherford County Schools, where education goes beyond the classroom through innovative career pathways and award-winning academics. Students are gaining the skills needed for college and future careers. That is the RCS difference. Discover the opportunities at rcschools.net. Let's take a look at our SRM Concrete Solid Performer and in this game tonight. And it's got to be Herring. She was on fire tonight. She had 2 threes, wound up with 17 points for Blackman. And for Stewarts Creek, I'm going to go with Amira Maynard with 4 points. And she was tied for the leading scorer, but there just wasn't that many points scored.
Right.
When you score 15 or 17, it's kind of hard to figure out who it is.
It was just that kind of night, and of course she's one of their team leaders. She's being introduced as one of the best in the region. So,
and that's our SRM Concrete Solid Performers, locally grown, nationally known SRM Concrete. Our Craig's Tax Service keys to the game, Brian. I don't think there was any doubt about it. It was that first quarter. I mean, they had, what kind of lead did they have at the end of one?
Well, they had a 6-point lead after the first quarter.
So the second quarter.
But it was the second and third. You put those two together, and Blackman won the 2 quarters 32-4. And Stewarts Creek didn't score in the second, unfortunately.
And what I think scored maybe 4 points in the third.
Correct.
Tax laws can be very confusing and make sense to get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call them today at 615-890-2233. And if you've missed part of the game, guess what? You can check out WGNSSports.com and tap on the Sir Pizza podcast button to download or listen. You can now order your favorite pizza online. Go to sirpizzatn.com for carryout or delivery. Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church Street, and on Memorial Boulevard. All right, I'm going to take a look here at the scoring. The stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. For Blackman tonight, 17 points for Herring. Sam Garner with 12. She had a good night, 2 threes in there. Layla Hall with 12, very solid. Nautica Tomlin with 6. Destiny Liggins with 1. Mariah Corey had 4 points. And Lanes had a free throw. Nakia Young with 2 points. For Stewarts Creek, Sophia Davis had 3. Riley Steen with 4. Amira Maynard with 4. Alayla Malone with 3. Josie Banks with 1. Bailey Brown with 1. And Malia Nelson had 1 point for Stewarts Creek. That's a look at the scoring. And, Brian, you got the team stats?
I do.
Okay.
Tonight it was a big rebound advantage for the Blackman Lady Blaze, 37-8. The rebound advantage for Blackman tonight. They put up 46 shots, 23 of 46, 50% for Blackman from the field. They were just red hot. And 5 first bank threes on the evening. For Stewarts Creek, they were 6 of 35, 17% with 2 first bank threes. From the free throw line, not really a factor. 2 for 4, 50%. Blackman, 3 for 7, 43% Stewarts Creek. Turnovers were about even, 10 for the Creek and 9 for Blackman. The Blaze led all the way in this one, 16-10. Then after at halftime, after a 15-0 second quarter, 31-10. At the end of 3, it was 48-14, and the final score was 55-17. And that's team stats, Winners Trophies, JHA Company, along with Fans Heating and Air.
Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, Brian's got a lot of names to call out.
A bunch of names. So just we can set it up right before we go. You've got the all-tournament team that has been announced, but also all regular season for the region. They had a lot of honorable mentions. Then they have first team, second team, third team, and an MVP. So we do have several names to call out, but we'll do that on the other side of this short timeout. It's State Farm Prep Sports.
35 years. That's how long your family has trusted my family to care for your pets. Hi, this is Amanda from Animal City. From the entire team here at Animal City, we want to say thank you, Murfreesboro, for allowing us to be your local pet and pet product experts. We have grown up with you, and we're grateful. Stop by and celebrate 35 years of local love with us. Animal City, it's more than a store, it's our home. Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street in Murfreesboro.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants, and we want to thank you for 40 great years of good food and fun.
At Toots, we still have the same specials, the same quality, the same portion sizes, even after 40 years.
And we have the best kids menu in town.
And our family would like to thank this community for supporting Toots for 40 years.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
At Wilson Bank & Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank & Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank & Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live, too.
Wilson Bank & Trust, member FDIC.
Don't let concerns about today's events derail your long-term financial strategy. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and I'm here to help. We can work together to understand the impact of these events and make sure that your goals are top of mind. While you can't control market volatility, we'll help focus on what you can control. We can connect in several virtual ways. Start by giving me a call at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
When Roscoe Brown started his local family business in 1940, he knew the importance of treating customers like family, and now 80-plus years later, that same commitment continues. Our trained, certified, and insured technicians come to your home and do the job right the first time. Roscoe Brown does heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and insulation. Call Roscoe Brown and get that needed checkup today.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day. Many lawyers are quick to say that they'll take the insurance company to court for you. But how do you know if the lawyer is an experienced trial attorney? Ask them if they're certified. And in order to be certified, you have to have tried a lot of cases, taken a 2-day test, and get recommendations from judges and other lawyers. My wife Joy and I are both certified as civil trial specialists, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
All right, welcome back as we are ready to give you all of the honors that were handed out here tonight. First of all, and this coming to you from Rutherford County Schools, this highlight of the all-region tournament team. And this was for the tournament, for the play that we've had here this week from Rockvale, making the all-tournament team, Cadence Thomas. From Stewarts Creek, Amira Maynard, also Riley Steen, and from Blackman, Sam Garner, and Amira Herring. The tournament MVP is Layla Hall. So congratulations to the all-tournament team. Also tonight being highlighted, of course, was the champion Blackman and the runner-up Stewarts Creek. And now for regular season, this is both of the districts together. Instead of there being an all-district team and an all-region team, there's one all-region, if that makes sense. The two districts coming together, it's all Rutherford County, right? So the best of the best in girls in Rutherford County. Honorable mentions from Oakland, Kenya Seibert. From Rockvale, Zanaya Tiller, Isabella Wright. And from Riverdale, Abby Dennis and Elena Waller. From Siegel, Celine Barrett, and from Smyrna, Sanaya Dalton. So those were the region honorable mentions. now they had 3 teams. So we'll start with the third team from Region 5 4A. From Siegel, Raya Bird. From Blackman, Nautica Tomlin. From Blackman, Mariah Okori. From Rockvale, Haven Harris. And from Oakland, Riley Mullen. On the second team, from Laverne, Azurnique Sistruk. Azurnique Sistruk from Laverne. From Oakland, Zariah Benford. From Smyrna, Dakota Payton. From Riverdale, it was Riley Williams. And from Stewarts Creek, Amira Maynard. First team from the all-region girls basketball. From Blackman, Sam Garner, Layla Hall, and Amira Herring. From Oakland, KK Richardson. And from Rockvale, Cadence Thomas. And the MVP of the league in the regular season from Rockvale, Amaya Nash. So those were the young ladies that were honored for their play. Some of those still playing on. Others, their season has come to an end, but a night to recognize them for a wonderful regular season. And again, that highlight from Rutherford County Schools, where education goes beyond the classroom. John, I guess that is going to wrap up our girls coverage here from the region tournament. We'll do everything all over again tomorrow night. Still don't have a final out of Nolensville and Page, but I have a halftime score. Page led by 2, 27-25.
That really doesn't tell us a whole lot.
Doesn't tell us anything.
No.
But whoever wins that game will host Stewarts Creek. The loser will travel to Blackman on Saturday night for the region, for the sectionals. And that is a game where you win, you're in the state tournament.
Man. We're to the sectionals now.
Keep moving. Keep on moving. So good luck to Blackman and Stewarts Creek on Saturday night as they move on. And we will have the Blackman game, whoever they play, at Blackman on Saturday night from Blackman for you, beginning at 6:45 airtime. Briefly, tomorrow night in boys, I do want to say congratulations to Eagleville. They're in the region championship. They'll play Richland tomorrow night for a region title. It's at Eagleville, and I expect that place to be packed to the rafters. So good luck to the Eagles. We'll be working to get some scores from that for you on tomorrow night in boys, because we'll be right back here for Blackman and the Blaze of Barry Wertman winning getting to another region final for this Blackman program, taking on a team that's been there plenty of times, but a newcomer as the coach in Tony Rutland and Oakland High School, who is probably one of the hottest teams in basketball right now.
I would have to agree with that. They made it really close last night, but survived it, and now they face the perennial for the last few years, Blackman.
We'll have a little more time hopefully tomorrow night, and I'm going to give you our Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner schedule for Saturday, but it's extensive. We've got anything from baseball to softball to girls basketball to boys basketball on Saturday, but all of the girls teams, which would be the 2 that played here, and the 3 boys teams that are playing on tomorrow night that will be playing in the sectional, they will be our guest, plus some baseball and softball coaches. So we'll have them on tomorrow night and look forward to that conversation. All right, well, that's all I've got, John. Why don't you get us out of here?
All right, final score again. The Blackman Lady Blaze win at 55-17. We've got boys championship tomorrow. That'll be at 7 o'clock right here at Siegel High School. If you don't have a chance to come out, you can listen to us on WGNS Radio. And I think, are we streaming or are we on radio?
WGNSradio.com tomorrow night. Yes,
all right. And that's going to do it for Brian Barrett, Jackson Smith back at the station, who does all the work, really. And this is John Dinkins. Until we see you tomorrow night, so long, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on WGNS and Big G TV. Visit WGNSSports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett, Primetime Sports Director John Dinkins, and the executive producer of Big G TV, Dalton Barrett. A big thank you to all the sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. This has been a Primetime Sports presentation on the Good Neighbor Network.